What's up, traders, and welcome to my stream. Today is Tuesday. Actually, today is Thursday. I'm gonna keep this over here. So today is pretty much Thursday. No, Wednesday. We have a day off yesterday. I want to discuss like how I traded today. Pretty good. Made two trades. One of them I ended up making 3,500 bucks, and the next one I ended up making also 3,000 bucks. They have been astronomical. I'm gonna talk about them. This title of this video is like trading less and make more. That's probably one of the most important things that you should get in. Why I started to trade to begin with. Like in the beginning, I used to watch the market. Sometimes I have a video in which I experimented with $1,300 and I traded from 4 o'clock in the morning up until around 8 o'clock in the morning. Those were like crazy ass days. And it took me a while to really home in on my stocks and really know like what time of the day I should be trading, what's the size I should be trading, and things of that nature. So today I traded two tickers. I'm gonna put those on the screen right now. Hopefully you can see them. I traded two tickers right out of my Discord room because I was streaming today at around 8 o'clock and I streamed till about 10. So I ended up making around a $6,500 profit. In one stock I bought a stock at like $2.10 and it went up to like $3.50. It was Silo. And I don't know if you like to see Silo. Let's see if we can pretty much see my phone here. Let's see. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up or not, but Silo was right about here, I believe. No, it was the other one. Sorry, Silo is right about this one. So Silo, pretty textbook breakout of this point. Let's see. Now we should see it. Now I see it pretty good. So what happened is I was buying it in the morning around 210ish and the stock went to 337 and it was the only stock that pretty much was in the beginning in the morning, this stock, it was the only stock that was a low float. Ended up topping out at around, you can see so there, around 337. And then it pretty much sold off. That was like an awesome trade. I was buying like $2, and I was mentioning this stock has potential, and soon enough it did. And I ended up making on this ticker around, let's see, around over here, around the $3,500 profit. That was Silo and was the lowest float of the day. And now in the morning we had another ticker which is Kerr. Kerr. This is a very awesome textbook breakout of 450, and the next resistance was 570. So Kerr had news this morning. I don't know what the news was. I think right here, the company announced the launch of its AI call center. So you can see so there that I originally bought it at like 450 and sold at 560. And that was like in about like, I don't know, like 15 minutes worth of work. It was freaking ridiculous. And after that, it actually hit $7. Look at this one. Actually hit $7. I was buying it at 450. And it hit a high of $7. Unfreaking believable. $7, 450 to $7. I mean, we've been in a pretty monster market. And I'm trading like a lot less than usual, to tell you the truth. I am capitalizing on my trades, and I am pretty much trading every single day. Like sometimes we have 7 a.m. movers. Sometimes we don't have 7 a.m. movers. The trick is, guys, to capitalize on the stocks that make money. A lot of you guys don't understand that. You think, I've seen a lot of traders. Trading should not be about, how long can you stay in front of the monitor. Like during the bear market, I stayed in the stock market. I stayed in front of the monitors for so long. I think I was a little bit upset because I lost some money in Bitcoin as I was buying it at like 50,000, and then it like dumped to like 40,000 in like 5-10 minutes. So I bought it at 55,000 and it dumped to like 35,000, something really outrageous. So I was pissed off a little bit during the bear market, and what I did was I capitalized on my on my skills of small cap trading, and I just, I only trade home run trades. Like, my system is specifically designed for people that have a small account, have little money to their name. Because I've seen, I'm actually following a lot of millionaires on the internet. One of them trades options. Another trader scalps 10 cents, 5 cents, and a couple of other traders have their own private chat rooms that they don't say anything. So you can find free information out there that will make you money. But what I specialize in small cap trading, just that, low floats, market momentum. I specialize in, market momentum, market volatility, and I pretty much try every single day to, speculate how, where is the money flow gonna go, whether it's gonna go into, my stock or another stock. So today we had two opportunities. One of them was Kerr, and the next opportunity was pretty much Silo. Silo was a low float, and Kerr was like a 60 milli float. Like, I'm pretty amazed that we can get like a 60 milli float running from like $4 up to like $7. I thought that was pretty freaking outrageous, because normally 9 out of 10 times, the floats over like 60 million, they don't really perform that well. Like, most of the time in the past, I used to go short. Like, I see like a 60 milli float gapping up over 100%. I go short. That's really what I did in the past. So pretty much you might want to answer yourself, like, what do I do now? Because you traded two stocks. One of them went from $2 to $3.50, and the last one went from $4.50 to $7 in a day. Like, today was like a home run trade. Made two trades. Was very happy with the trades, and it's doing nothing. Like, you see me here with actually I have a GoPro 11, and right now it's in the shop. So I'm just enjoying my life, traveling the world. I have a trip up in Europe like next week, where I should be more available trading, at 7 a.m. You can see me here, like, right now. This is my new and brand new jacket. Like, this thing has heat. I can pretty much turn on the heat of this jacket. So if you're, I've seen like, the UK right now is experiencing like a snowstorm, and you actually have to see my shoes as well. Like, I got these shoes that, I got these insoles going on. So you might want to wonder, like, how should I start? How should I begin? Begin by signing up, first off. None of the information is free out there, and you have to experience and you have to watch somebody to trade these tickers. I mean, you have to have a scanner. You have to be in front of the screens and put in your dues. If you don't put your dues, you're gonna get mediocre results. Like I said many times, trading is like solving a million piece, puzzle. The one the Tibetan monks put together for multiple years at a time. And after that, with their law of like non-attachment, they pretty much screw everything up, and they restarted one more time. That's ideally what they do. So you should start new, start fresh. Pretty much start into my Discord room and see what's gonna happen. Yeah, it will be a good time to, and then you can go outside, do like nature walks, enjoy mountains, enjoy nature. Like this guy over here is pretty much enjoying his, I don't know, one of these plastic things that are going on. So life should be like this, going outside, enjoying nature, and working, a couple of hours on the day, maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. I mean, that would be ideal. But it all comes down to practice. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Like, practice. I practiced for a long time. Like, I started trading like in 2008, and that's a very long time ago. So for me to be able to, come in and do these home run setups, Take some time. Take some time. You're not gonna be successful in your first year. Actually, the top trader of the world was not successful in his first year, but after a while, after you get the jinx out of it, it becomes like second nature. You'll be able to travel the world. I don't have a boss. I don't have anybody to answer to. I was actually disturbed when that guy said hi to me because I don't like to be disturbed during my video making. But the point is, it takes time. See as many videos as you can. Watch what today we had 2 A+ setups. I'm able to travel the world, test out my new amazing jacket. And actually, in my shoes, like if you see my shoes, I just bought some UGG. I didn't buy new UGG shoes. I bought new UGG insoles. Like my shoes are like perfect now for Europe. Right now I am in the States, and you can see it's actually pretty nice in the States. It's actually a pretty good weather in the States now. Actually, I gotta stay in the sun, so my face will look a little better. So start out slow. Join the private Discord and try to see as many videos as you can. That's usually how. And then you can not relax, just review. Right now we're dealing with a cold front here in the States, and I just managed to get outside. You need to get outside, get away from the screens, and you shouldn't be trading more than 3 hours a day. I know my limit. I can trade 5 tickers a day, and I can't trade more than 3 hours, and I have to pick the best ones from this 3 to 4 hour period. You can trade in the afternoon. There's a couple of them moving, but it's not. You're gonna burn yourself out. You can wake up at 7, but it's not constant. The way I have set everything up, trading between a period of time, say 7 or 8 a.m. till about 11, and trying to find the best mover during that time has worked the best. This is how millionaires became millionaires. That's my recipe. And you have to watch a lot of tickers, be in front of the screens, have the scanners, watch 8 different stocks a day. I mean, today I bought a stock that went up 60-70%, and the other stock I bought it at 450 and it went up 80%. So these are astronomical gains. I mean, how much does your bank give you? Your bank gives you what, 5% a year? I mean, if you manage to get trading in and manage to make consistent trades and avoid the chop and go through the rules and go through my lessons and go through my educational course and go through all my setups and even buy my course that's coming out soon, I have no doubt that you'll become successful. The more work you put in it, the more work you can, the more you get out of it. And some of you guys just blindly follow me on everything. I try my best. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Please don't blindly follow me, only if it's aligns with your idea, and then you can go outside, enjoy this freaking nature. Look, I got my e-bike over here. E-bike's right there. That e-bike goes around 25 miles per hour, and soon to be in Europe. I got all my bills paid, all my houses paid, all my cars paid. I actually have to make some videos of me in my car because I drive a Beamer. I like my Beamer, and I have my Europe car, and I have 2 residences in the States and in Europe. So I kind of like traveling between. Come here during the winter and go there in the summer. It's a beautiful life, to tell you the truth. I'm a self-made rich person that studied a lot, and if you follow my directions, you'll get there too. It's not really hard. It just takes a lot of work, and it's not gonna be in the first year. It's gonna take multiple years for you to get the hang of it, and then you can maybe trade from a cruise ship. That's something new, right? Trade from a cruise ship, right? Go around, buy those 22-day cruises or 30-day cruises and trade from there. That's something I always wanted to do, and I did it. Not have a boss. That's primary. Even when I was broke, I always I always continue on. I was like, I don't care if I make $0 from this. This is what I want to do. I want to travel the world. I want to be my own boss, and I want to make my own money. And eventually, throughout years of persistence, because I never actually quit. Multiple times I wanted to quit. Like even in the bear market, when the bear market started, I originally wanted to quit, but I'm like, if I quit now, it's just, the last 12 years, the last 12 years will be in vain. So you cannot quit. You got to keep going. So I had two home run trades that I made serious bank on, and I could have shorted each of them and made money on the downside as well. It's not hard. It just takes a lot of work. You have to be there daily. You have to study your data daily and study and get the feel out of it. And as you do that certain thing, you'll be successful. It's not gonna be getting rich. Learning to day trade is something you learn how to get rich slow. That's kind of like how it is. But today, there were two home run opportunities. They made 50-70%. That's pretty much getting rich pretty fast. If you ask me, like those 70% rockets that I've seen today, and they were the only two rockets that moved today 70% from a buy point that I predicted I should buy. It's not like they were up 70% of the day. No, I bought a stock and it went up 70% from there, which was ridiculous. Like, I wish I have these movers every single day, and wish I could share these movers every single day. So those are like the two tickers. Silo was the only ticker, low float, out of like 8 different stocks that were, had, very high float today. The market is like, you got to understand there's a money flow of the market. There's small cap traders that they don't really want to buy floats over 50 million. So what they do is they just focused on the lowest float. And today was Silo, about a 60 milli float, 6 milli float. And the other one were like 70 milli float or pretty much higher. So that's really, that was my first trade. I made 3,500. And the next trade was Kerr broke, what is it called? Kerr broke 450. I don't know if I'm going to show you the screenshot of it. And then it actually hit $7. Unbelievable. And it was a daily breakout of 450. Very simple pattern. It wasn't like anything complicated. It was simple. Like, the more simple you keep your trading, the more successful you're likely to be. It's very counterintuitive. A lot of you guys want to just come at the market with an axe and a shovel and a pitchfork and start fighting it. You have to get into the flow of things. You have to be calm. You have to be patient. You have to get your right entry with the right size, and you have to let the winner ride in order to get that 20-30% in profit each day. And hopefully, if I can do it every day, that would be ideal. I hope this market lasts. So far, 2025 has started out good. I was pretty green on Monday, flat on Tuesday, and pretty green on Wednesday. Today was a 6.5K day. So on, and on Monday I made like 2K, I think. So, so far 2025 started well, but definitely with a lot of discipline, definitely with a lot of practice, and that's definitely with a lot of studying. I mean, the most amount of work I've put in so much time into this job. I mean, if you start being your own entrepreneur, start your YouTube channel with small cap trading or stock market trading, I'm telling you, it'll take years before, maybe even a decade before people even notice you. You will not get rich overnight, that's for sure. From YouTube streams, that's for sure. Most people don't even post. I've seen tons of millionaires. I mean, what they do is they even do interviews. They do like interviews. They go to interview to get their awareness. There's very few traders on the internet and on YouTube that actually teach you how to do it from A to B. After they make the trade. Most of them, they don't even teach you after they make the trade. Maybe they're like, sign up here and then I'll teach you how I made my millions after I made the trade. But I'm actually posting a lot of information on my YouTube that you can take advantage if you watch all those videos and understand my thought process, because every day is a challenge. Every day is a puzzle that needs to be solved. And we've been going at it for about 20 minutes. hope this video was helpful. I'm not sure what you want me to say. I'll be next week in Europe, and you'll see me in Europe with, I don't know if I'm gonna take my camera with me, but if I take my camera with me, that would be pretty nice. If my GoPro's not here, I'll have to take my camera, which I don't really want to do because it's a pretty expensive camera. But so far so good. I've been all right. 2025 started out pretty good, and I actually had a virus, to tell you the truth. Somebody sent me a virus. I was downloading some videos off the internet, and somebody put like a crypto mining virus on my computer. So definitely watch your viruses. Definitely watch your new jacket that I have. Definitely watch the weather, and stay balanced. Do not overtrade. Like, tell you the truth, there's a cold front coming over here in the States, and I pretty much just slept. Like, tell you, like yesterday, I slept for 8 hours, and I slept for 3 extra hours in the afternoon. I'm telling you, like, after you sleep, everything is so much better. Like in trading, I make the best trades when I'm fully rested. I don't know, maybe that's me, maybe that's everybody, but it takes a lot of patience, a lot of resting, a lot of studying, and then you'll be nailing them like no tomorrow. It's just getting there is the process, right? Because most of you are trying hard. I think in like the first 10 years, you were trying really, really, really hard. Most of you are trying daily very hard to work for that 10 cents, that 5 cents, that 20 cents, but I'm the guy that sees the bigger picture. I will show you the bigger picture. Where is the money maker of the day? I will show you daily where that is. Because if you don't know that, you're screwed. You're going to be chopped out between commission, between spread, between broker fees, between software fees, between your small account that you're going to continuously have to wire. I mean, it will be a long time till you get your, 1, 2, 3, sometimes 5K account to like a 6-digit account. It's going to take a really long time, astronomical. So it's better to invest in yourself, better invest in somebody that's been doing this longer, and try to understand what stocks are moving or what are the opportunities of the day. Make your decision whether you want to be part of it, with what amount of size, and then see if it works. And most of the time it does. Like most of the time, more than 50% of the time, it does work. That's really what I recommend to you, because if you're going to try to do this by yourself, it's like solving a million piece puzzle. It's just gonna be a lot slower, a lot slower for you to pretty much get it together. It's gonna like solving a puzzle of a million pieces. You got to get one piece from there, one piece from there, one piece, and then you have the puzzle. And even after that, it doesn't guarantee you'll be broke before you even start becoming profitable. Just and you have to be in the right market, and we've been in a 2-year bear market. Now we're in a much better market. Actually, if I were gonna look like how these stocks are trading, they're really trading how they were trading in like 2019 or 2018 or 2000. They're trading similar to that time. And then you put in your 3-4 hours of the day, sometimes longer. Sometimes I trade all day, especially on the first day of the week. And then you review. Like right now, if you were a beginner, I would review every single trade that I'm doing every single day, where I bought, where I sold. And that way it will get me ready, faster to where I'm trying to be. Like right now, the way I'm doing it, I'm tracking my data on a weekly basis, and I'm pretty much making a 1-hour video each week to get myself better, to trade better. But if you're a beginner, I would track my data every single day with that small account, or that maybe a paper trade account, or maybe a simulator. And then I will but I'm telling you, you have to track some sort of data, because it's just gonna be it's gonna be hard without data. Same here. Like right now I weigh 210 pounds. Like if I don't track my calorie intake, I don't know when I'm over 2,000 calories per day. I really don't know. Like I have to track my data, track like how I'm eating, what I'm eating, all this stuff, because I will not go down to 205 and 200 pounds. I will stay at 210 if I don't track my data. You have to, work out. You have to go to the gym. You have to lift. I mean, I mean, and I'm looking at my pictures. I was a lot fitter like 2 years ago, and I'm like, what the f, what the f? And now I'm like, I'm trying to go. I'm exercising like 3 times a week, and I'm mostly doing cardio. Like, so you have to keep on at it. Whether you're, watching your diet, whether you're exercising, whether you're traveling, whether you're making that money, wherever you're dating, you have to keep improving and you have to keep working on it. Like a famous guy said, money, muscles, game, frame, whatever. These are like the keys. Money is the most important. First, you gotta get the money. I will help you get the money. And then you'll probably have some muscles. Then you'll have to learn game, and then you gotta not be a degenerate crybaby around girls out there, and you'll be set maybe for life. And sometimes it's better to get a dog than it would be actually to get a girlfriend. It'll be cheaper, and maybe one of those robots that Musk is coming up with. I was looking at it like Musk is coming out with some robots. I mean, it's sometimes cheaper to buy one of those than actually, fall in love with somebody in the States. I'm much more inclined towards the robot thing, even though it's weird. But I'm not gonna get the first generation. I'm just kidding. But this is just like my personal dating life. It's really off topic. But let me know if one of those robots kind of look really good. If I'm telling you, like those 50K robots, maybe it's like 100K. It's better than a divorce. I'm telling you, it's better than a divorce. You'll be better off with a 50, 60K robot than a divorce, especially in the States. I'm a very successful guy, and you gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect yourself everywhere you go. Gotta be able to be in your top shape. When you're in conflict, when you're losing money, when you're not watching your diet. And right now is the perfect time because the market is moving nicely to get in on the markets. Hope I answer all your questions. I don't know what I should talk about. I'm enjoying my life. I'm doing this video off my Sony camera, which is a 4K camera, and I'm doing this with the microphone, so we'll see how well this lovely video shows up on the screen. And I'll give you another tour of the place that I'm at. You can see, so here with my amazing bike over here. Let's see, right about here. We've been talking about 27 minutes. This is kind of like this is the place where I kind of really get settled. I like to get settled over here. And that's about it. I'll make a really nice picture of me a couple times to get you to see. So I'll have like a thumbnail on it. And that's about it, guys. Check you guys later. It's a $6,500 day. Traded 2 tickers. I didn't trade the 4th ticker. I didn't trade the 3rd ticker. I just traded 2 tickers and I left. It was the best thing to do. And I'm enjoying the day. That's what you should trade less and make more. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to do. Trade less, make more. And that comes through years and years and years of practice and years of studying. Anyway, that's about it, guys. See you guys later. Thank you for attending my amazing 30-minute video about me traveling, my struggles, my success, how to get started, and it's been and also my bike, like right here, my bike. Got my bike over here, and I'll be in Europe probably next week making another video. Not sure if I'll get the GoPro or not. But if I do, it's much more comfortable getting the GoPro than going through with this humongous camera. But it's better quality with this camera, that's for sure. Anyway, peace out, guys, and see you all later. Peace.